What's up, guys? It's Rantium here, and today we are back in Skyrim. That's right, you guys, and no snap. It's gonna be an awesome freaking day. So guys, welcome back, and happy Showcase Day. So today you find me kind of closer by the ocean, taking a look at the Dragonborn's vessel. Now, the Dragonborn's vessel is a nautical home here right off of the coast of Solitude. And you can see Solitude off there in the background, and this is indeed our lovely new home right here. So let's go ahead and take a look at it where it is on the map. So we've got the Dragonborn's vessel right here. We've got East Empire Company warehouse with Solitude docks as well. And then your closest hold obviously being Solitude. If you want to say your closest hold is Morthal, sure, knock yourself out. But it's a hop, skip, and a jump through the marsh. And I don't know about you, but I don't like the marsh all that much. But let's go ahead and take a look at this home, shall we? So let's pop out of Toggle Collision. There we go. Life has returned. And let's begin to break it down in typical Rantium fashion, shall we? So, this is a dry dock home, meaning I do not believe it can move. So it doesn't necessarily have the functionality of a ship, more so just the aesthetic of having a boat home. However, I think it's kind of a nice little touch. In fact, I'm going to go back into Toggle Collision. It's kind of a nice little touch right here on the figurehead to have the iron helmet that everyone has seen, yet is one of the shittiest helmets in the game. Pretty funny that was part of all the marketing promo and stuff like that. Honestly, I think Bethesda should have made it the end-all, be-all helmet to get. The one that you see the Dragonborn wear in every single promo for Skyrim. But over here along the coast, we actually have a few bells and whistles that I've not actually seen in homes before. So we do actually have a stone quarry right here. So it's perfect for those of you who like to own multiple homes, especially if you want to begin to build one of the ones, perhaps a Lakeview Manor. I know that's definitely a spot to have. It could be kind of like your southern retreat as you, venture down to Falkreath and everything like that. Just have a nice spot on Lake Ilanata. Perhaps you're a nautical lover and you like to build by the water. But we do indeed have a woodcutter's axe with a functional wood chopping block, as well as a smelter, which is always a nice thing to have. But yes, you saw correctly, you also have a clay deposit, which is very, very nice, and a very different thing that you don't normally see with a lot of modded homes, unless they're modded homes around the hearthfire spot, which is kind of cool. So let's continue on and take a look at the actual boat and home itself. So over here, we've got the gigantic kind of exaggerated Viking longboat style. It's a bit bigger, but we got some nice big barrels out here to source some fish and everything like that from today's catch. And then we got a couple fishing rods right here. A nice kind of dark forest green color. But what I like about it is that it's not the entire boat's length. There's kind of some wear and tear, like you would normally see on a wooden boat like this. Kind of gives it some character and kind of makes it feel a bit more real. I love all the shields along the side. It looks really, really nice. I do kind of wish that we could use these, if they are indeed shields. I think that'd be kind of a neat thing, because the hide shields, meh, they don't really look all that cool. But a big table right here to go ahead and, prepare your archery stuff, to go ahead and utilize your distance archery training targets, whether it's shooting the targets or if you get close enough. There are some bottles on that box out there, but they might not be in render range. But still, kind of a cool thing nonetheless. Nice little fishing spot over here with some built-in nightshade crop plots, as well as some death bells. But the first thing that I noticed whenever I got onto this boat was, why exactly are we storing some of this food outside? It can rain and it can snow, and this is not covered. I can understand it for the temperature, because it can get pretty cold up here, but not just kind of leaving bread and tomatoes and apples and shit out out in the elements, I should say. But to store your wines and your beers and everything like that, pretty great. I'll be taking a bottle of that for later. And then a chest right there with a bunny taking a nosedive. Just what every boat needs, right? But over here, it's just kind of a nice little spot to hang out. Perhaps converse with your crew if you've got one. Bring your followers up on and chat with them about today's raiding and stuff like that. I'm talking like a damn Viking. Been playing too much of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. But we got a nice big dinner table out here set for 2 for 4 butts. You could probably fit 6 butts there. Just squeeze one onto another chair. But then, one of the cooler things that I saw was this. Yes, there is a crow's nest, and you could go up inside of it and act like pirate prisoner. So it's kind of a nice little thing. Granted, I don't really know if a Viking ship, and, take it with a grain of salt. They look like Viking ships, but they might not be Viking ships. I don't think these ships would have had crow's nests, but a ship of this size, it doesn't look out of place. But right here, we got a nice big map as well as some beer. But I don't think you ever want your person up at the crow's nest to be under the influence of alcohol. Because let's be honest, they gotta tell you whether or not you're about to hit an island or you're hitting the island. Everyone's seen that SpongeBob episode. You're good. You're good. You're good. But enough dilly-dallying, enough everything like that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the inside of the home. So welcome home to the Dragonborn's vessel. And here we are, and it sounds like there's a cacophonous sound down below. What is going on? Okay, now it stopped. Sounded like someone was like throwing swords and like juggling balls and stuff. Like, what the hell? So, in typical Rantium fashion, let's break the innards down, shall we? Sounds like a gross ad spot for something, I don't know. But we've got a nice little shrine to Zenithar right here with a cool little map. And the Book of the Dragonborn. Lots and lots of Sir Lyle Brothers wine around here. I'm sensing a theme. Kind of a nice little spot to go ahead and eat, lunch if you're on, if you're on your break. Instead of swabbing the poop deck or raising the sails and lowering the sails and everything like that, you can come in here and eat lunch. Although, since it is a stationary ship, I suppose you don't necessarily need to raise and lower the sails. But, let's see. Looks like down here we do indeed have ourselves the Enchanting and Alchemy nook. However, is there supposed to be a door right here, or does it wrap around? I think it wraps around. Okay, that's a bit of a strange placement right there. It's kind of cool that you can see it, but I mean, I can just kind of walk right over it. So, mind your step. There are no guardrails. Oh my goodness, hello. Got a staff enchanter through here? Wow, this place packs a punch. There's a whole bunch of stuff down here. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just come back over here and we'll start at the staircase. So, as you come down your staircase, we have some proper food storage down here inside of the boat. Now, granted, you'd probably want some ice and stuff like that to keep everything nice and cold, but still kind of cool to see all of this stuff along here. I would say the space utilization down here in the ship is nice. I think they could have, the mod author could have probably put a couple more things on the walls. Maybe some overgrowth, maybe some pictures, paintings, all sorts of that stuff. Maybe to, remove some of the monotony of these textures. I get, the continuity of keeping it running throughout the entire boat, but I think something to kind of get rid of that, because it's just kind of a white wall, But then over here, it looks like we have kind of a small display area. We can go and display some daggers. I'll be taking that, thank you. Got a couple loose potions, don't knock them off. And then we've also got a couple weapon racks over here, with weapon plaques directly above them. Looks like a couple bookshelves over there for the bookworms of Skyrim. A little nook over here for your enchanting needs and purposes, as well as a few free heartstones. More than a few, I would say. Can I access that? Okay, so I don't know exactly if I'm not clicking on that correctly, or if that just doesn't work, but that's unfortunate, because that's apparently supposed to be storage for heartstones, but even still, I'll be taking that, thank you. So yes, bookshelf right there, alchemy and enchanting right here. It's a lovely little nook, plenty of room to store soul gems, as well as alchemical ingredients, and potions and poisons, and everything like that. Kind of nice to see it through here. But let's continue on through the kind of mid area of the ship, shall we? Couple armor mannequins right here to go ahead and store some of your favorite armors. Maybe not so much your favorite ones, but take a look at this. You got yourself a smithing quarters right inside of the bowels of your ship. So we got our workbench, we've got our grindstone, and we've also got our forge right there. Haven't seen a tanning rack, unless it's behind me, which of course it is. Blacksmith's apron in case you want to play the part, as well as some safe storage over here, and storage for crafting materials. Although it looks as if the actual boxes themselves don't work when interacted with, so perhaps that's something the mod author can take a look at. Not exactly sure if I'm just clicking the wrong spot that's, a toggleable thing, but I'm not sure. But let's continue on through here and take a look at what seems to be perhaps the master bedroom. I would probably say so. Go ahead and put on one of your favorite armors right there, perhaps your sleeping wear too. I don't judge. People can put slumber clothes and, pajamas there. To you, the Dragonborn. I hope you find this ship in good condition and can satisfy your needs for a peaceful retreat from all the madness that is out there in the world. An admirer. I have an admirer. Oh, man. Oh, and would you look at that? Dragonborn's Vessel Teleport. Always nice when the mod author includes a teleportation spell. Just in case you're in a sticky situation, you can just kind of boink and you're gone. But let's see. Journals, letters, and unique books. That is fine, but then I can't really access this one, unfortunately. Unique items. Yeah, either that or I'm clicking it wrong or something like that. Perhaps it's a little bit of a finicky spot. So, kind of nice to have yourself a master bedroom. Not to mention, this house is indeed free. And I mean, it costs 250 coins to come up to Solitude if you don't, walk. But if you use the carriage, 250 coins to then have access to a free house with everything that you could possibly need and some extra stuff to get you started. Kind of nice, if you ask me. Then we come down here into the literal bowels of the ship, and we take a look at what would normally be the cargo hold, but is now dedicated to storing and displaying a bunch of your favorite weapons, armors, and accomplishments. Kinda nice to have this down here. In fact, it wraps around the entire thing. Holy crap. There are some houses in Skyrim that don't even have this many armor mannequins, the Hearthfire homes included. Kinda cool to see all this stuff down here. And then, yeah, we've got some storage spots right here for... Oh, that one worked. So it seems the miscellaneous weapons works. And the miscellaneous armor works, too. I wonder if perhaps it's on a timer. Let's actually give that a shot. Perhaps we haven't been waiting long enough in between, like, crafting materials. No. Okay. So yeah, that might be something for the mod author to take a look at. But nonetheless, there is still some functioning storage inside of this home, which is perfect. So I do believe that's everything that this home has to offer, guys. And I gotta say, as far as a home that, you get a lot of bang for your buck, 1, it's free, 2, it's huge, and 3, you can pretty much store whatever the hell you want in here. With the exception of, like, dynamically displaying Daedric artifacts and Adric stuff and all the stuff throughout Skyrim. But even still, for the nautical lover and for the solitude person who wants to be, away from, the nature and the elements of Skyrim, kind of cool to have a nice little boat. Little by no means, but a nice boat out here in Solitude. What did I just break? Oh, good, wine. So, with that being said, do please let me know down there in the comment section. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Would you use this home in your load order? And if so, tell me what you'd use it for. Would you roleplay with it? Would you just have it for eye candy because it's a good-looking ship? Let me know down there in the comment section, guys. But until next time, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.